Hi, my name is Lily Murdoch, and you're probably watching this video because you found on the web a thing that's called MasterKit, and you have no idea what it is. Lots of information is in Russian, so you have no clue what it means. And I decided to create this video so I can help you guys out and to kind of understand what it's all about, who is it for, and how you can personally benefit from it. So since I'm bilingual, I can speak Russian and English, and also I have been an active user of MasterKit myself since November 2017. I decided to break it down into very little chunks and explain it to you to my fifth graders. I used to be a teacher, so I kind of understand when it's a lot of information that's very unfamiliar. You kind of get lost in a way, and and then you just stop it and don't even pay attention anymore. So I have been doing personal development for more than 6 years. I started with a company that's called Beachbody, and one of the requirements for Beachbody coaches was the personal development, daily personal development. This is when I got really hooked, and I read so many books, so many authors, and I watched so many videos and podcasts, and I loved every single part of it. The only thing that was missing for me was more of a practical knowledge. Although those books were just absolutely amazing and wonderful, and they gave me so much power and so much information, but it never gave me the actual steps how to achieve those things. And although the motivation was absolutely wonderful, a lot of times I was lost in the middle of having a willpower to actually commit to it and do those steps. Not until I found Daria Trutneva's book, which is called How to Let the Big Bunny Into Your Life, and her Master Kit. So this is when my journey started with this specific product that helps me and many people to build up the habit of personal growth every single day. So you're probably familiar with Joseph Murphy and his amazing book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So if you're familiar with this and you know The Secret by Rhonda Burns and a lot of things like this, so if you know what manifestation and affirmations are, so this is the thing for you that will bring you to the next level and kind of helps you to connect to your subconscious mind and use it as your personal a helper to achieve your goals. So okay, I had to relocate because they started to mow the lawn. Sorry about that. So how does it actually work? The whole power of this Master Kit tool is behind the idea that whatever is in your real life is the result of your subconscious desires. So you agree that we have our conscious mind and we have our subconscious mind. If you don't agree with this, just stop the video. That's not the video for you. But if you do, and if you believe the power of thought, you keep watching. So we have our wishes and our desires and our dreams in our conscious mind, but we forget about the subconscious mind that are created, all those thoughts. They're kind of in our in the basement. Okay, so those are the thoughts that have been stored from our childhood. Those are the statements our moms and dads were saying, our grandparents, some movies we saw, or maybe some things we read. So those are the things, I call them beliefs. So this is the thing that you truly believe in, and you're constantly repeating them, or maybe not constantly repeating them, but whatever the situation happens, you say, oh yeah, karma is a bitch, whatever. That's your subconscious statement that exists in your subconscious, and it's stored there. Remember that this is the most powerful tool, and no matter what you want in your conscious mind, if in subconscious mind this negates your desire, this will never happen. Let me explain this in an example, just because it's easier, and I'll show you. You can read more examples in her book if you are curious about reading her book. There is the link right here underneath this video in English. You can read that. But let me give you my own personal example. So I really wanted to have BMW. I was telling my husband, I'm like, I really want to have a new car, and I really want to have a BMW. So to answer me, he was telling me, oh, that's not a good car to have for maintenance, it's too expensive, da 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 da. He was giving me all this, things that should be thinking about. And I was like, all right, fine. So, but then, it wasn't happening, it wasn't happening, it wasn't happening. And then when I found MasterKit, I was like, okay, so the author is telling me, so there is a reason of me not wanting it. My subconscious is telling me, you don't want it. That's why you don't have it. Otherwise, you would have it. If you really wanted it and your subconscious was like, fine, you're good to go, then you have this. So I don't have this BMW, right? I'm like, my conscious wants it. So, but I don't have it. That means I have to dig into my subconscious and go into that basement and find out that thought or whatever statement I created that doesn't allow me to have it here in my real life. While I was working with the MasterKit, I realized that I actually didn't want it because I didn't want to have, bad relationships with my husband. So if I had this car, that means I didn't listen to him. That means I didn't care what he has to say, and that means that I am a bad wife. And so, therefore, we will have argument and whatever it might be. So my subconscious was protecting me from having bad relationships with my husband because I really love him. And that's why it was like, it's easier not to give you the car. This way you don't have to worry about it. And it's fine. You guys are okay. You guys are cool. So that's how it works. And that's how you find out what are the subconscious statements that might negate your desires. The same works with the problem. If you have a problem, you have to understand that, whatever is in your reality, that means that's your subconscious is telling you, that means you want it. So you have to dig really low there back in the basement and find out why the hell you want this bad situation happen. So it might be death, it might be disease, it might be death, it might be some other things that you are not really enjoying in your real life, but all the answers are within you. Okay, next question. Who is it for? Actually, this is for every single person on earth. If you're not living in a bubble of this perfect life with no diseases, enough money, you are doing whatever you're meant to be doing in the world, like doing good for people, and you have perfect relationships with everyone around you, then you don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, if you feel like me, running in circles, doing the same thing over and over again, trying to find your destination and why you were brought to this life, to this world, and I was actually tired of living from paycheck to paycheck, fighting my ways to find free time for my kids, be a good mom, be a good wife, and I was just like getting so fed up with the same things that were coming my way. So that's where when I started to look for something that will give me the answer, and MasterKit gave me the answer. And also, if you are high achiever like myself and you have big goals to achieve, or you have a big problem to solve, you might consider buying MasterKit today, or at least trying the demo version, which is like a free version of MasterKit. I'm going to post the links below. You can easily access them. You might be asking yourself a question, why the hell do I need it? Actually, if you watched up until this moment, or you actually was looking for this video in particular, so you need it. You wanted it, and now you found the information. Hopefully it was more clear right now in your mind, so you can have a better understanding of what MasterKit is. So what you can do next is you can download the book, which is free book, and it's in English. You can actually listen in audio version as well. Or you can sign up for the free version of MasterKit and try it yourself with your own hands and try to connect to your subconscious. If you have something particular that you would like to discuss with me, and let me help you to connect to your subconscious to get some answers, please connect with me on Telegram channel. I'm going to drop the link in here as well. Find it under my video. If you think that somebody would like to hear this information, please share away and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna do more videos in English so you can have a better understanding how it works and how do we actually use this tool of self-improvement every single day. Thank you everyone for watching. Take care.